So it's another poker stream. I'm not playing a big tourney or anything. This is a like well, I don't know if I'm gonna make it a series or not, but it's just for DYM. So I ended up getting messaged by a friend to do. He also plays poker, and he wanted me to play with him on PokerStars. I don't really know why. It wasn't like when I say that, by the way, it's not like some collaboration thing or anything. We weren't cheating or being jerks. I think it was more just for like he wanted to see how I played or something. I don't know. I think he just thinks I'm really shit. So, I'm not. By the way, I'm no means like a very very good player. I'm not. I've got a lot to learn, but I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm completely shit either. Like I know, I can pick some good bluff spots. I can play certain modes very well, like W monies. Although saying that they are a lot easier to play. So I'm wondering whether to register for this 5 year. We're just gonna punt straight in. No bankroll management whatsoever. So we've got five. We had to start with £5.38 in total. The stream will end when I either hit zero or when I hit £20. Those are the two options. So we're either 4x in what we had or so forth. So anyway, with W monies, normally I play more than one, but yeah, I'm not depositing any more than I've already got in here. It's primarily just a fun route. I mean, yeah, we could do these other small ones, I guess, like 50 cent one, whatever. 10 cent. I'm not gonna bother with the 10 cent. Well, I could do. Should I even bother with the 10 cent one? No, I'm not even gonna bother with 10 cent. We'll just do two. So yeah, so 50 cent and five. Yeah. I don't know what most of the blue ones are in British money, and then these ones are in like Euro money. Don't really know why. But anyway, so in a nutshell, the way this works, if you don't play poker at all, is um, basically um, if you're in the top three, so there's 6 players, yeah. If you're in the top three, you get you double your money. That's the whole point. Well, minus a small bit for the rake. So let's say you played 10 of them and you win 5 and you lose 5, you'll actually lose a fair bit because of the rake. So we're just going to raise 2. We're not gonna overplay hands like this early on because the blinds are worth a lot less early on, and you really don't want to overplay stuff early on. As soon as you get to like level 4 or 5 or something like that, then as soon as you get a big hand, you just rip it in because you want to steal blinds. But most of these people know, like, if they're normal players and they know what they're doing, they will see that raise and they'll fold because they know that you know what you're doing. But if they don't know what they're doing and they just see that raise as like a weak raise, then they'll either call, or if they re-raise, it usually means they actually have a premium hand, so then you just fold. Or it means, if they do call and they start betting on the flop or something, you probably should just fold if you don't have anything because you just get yourself in trouble. Um, there's loads of nuances in poker, but anyway. I did actually do a video series back before they changed to iPoker, and I did quite well in that one. And I did a 0 to like 100, literally £0 to £100, and I did a whole series. I've still got the YouTube videos, I think, so I might upload them. Although they're old because they're from the old sort of client. But the math's still the same, the poker's still the same. It's still possible. So, and by the way, if you're wondering how I went from 0, like where the starting point was, because obviously you can't play if you've got 0. There was 2 things. There was free roll tourneys, which the way it worked back then was a lot different. And then there was again. I'll happy to show him. So anyway, there's free roll tourneys where you get a bit of money, whatever. And then there was also with Sky and on their main casino page, you're allowed to have a free spin per day. And there's no caveat to that. You don't have to deposit anything. There's no wagering or anything. Um, so okay, we're getting a bit involved here. Oh, that's awkward. We've got a pair as well. We've got a straight draw. So this is a board I don't want to get involved in too much because I'm actually going to fold. It's a bit tight, but it's you just don't want to start bleeding blinds because if the more blinds you go down, the more awkward it'll be later on. He's got Queen 10. Wow, I would have had the nose. But I'm not calling that jam on the turn. Whether or not he'd jam on the turn if I was still in the hand, I don't know. But yeah, and one of the tens is going outside. You know, at about 9% now, equity thereabouts. We're going to fold. So again, right now because the big blinds aren't worth as much, you kind of want to overfold because there's no real like even here like oh yeah you got a pair but then what? So here jamming is what you want to do because the blinds are worth a lot less. That's three big blinds I'll pick up for jamming. I don't want to see a flop. I just want to realize my strong hand. If somebody calls and they've got a premium, it is what it is. But like you basically want to be jamming ace 10 or better and pretty much any pair. And if you happen to get called, yeah, it is what it is. But you're not here to like, because you're not trying to get a deep. It's not like cash where you want to get the maximum value for your hand, and it's not like a normal tournament where you want to progress to the highest stage. It plays very differently. You only care about survival. That's the primary thing. Like this is like one of the only poker like style types or whatever you want to call it, where you can actually fold aces pre-flop and it makes sense. Like if you let's say you've got let's say you're this guy and you're on 36 big blinds and there's one guy to go for you to get into the money, okay, and there's two people all in or something, and somebody else like or maybe even three people all in, and the shortest stacks are all in. You have no incentive to join because what could theoretically happen is you could boost up two of the smaller stacks and you're now average. Like so that there's no incentive for you to do that. The chances are that one of them is probably going to go out and then you're going to win. Or in the really unlikely case where the two shortest ones win, the other one it'll come out of the other guy who's reasonably shorter than you, and then they'll be crippled, which then they'll become the new shortest, and then you can pursue it. What you don't want is to screw yourself. So folding aces and kings actually makes sense sometimes in this game. Um, if you're not comfortable doing that, you probably shouldn't play it. Now, when you get to really down to tit, is when you get to like five bigs and stuff. Oh, look, we would have had a flush. But even then, like, if we've got a baby flush and we bet and whatever, and another spade comes, then what? You know what I mean? Um, yeah, let's see. Another spade comes, so we'd be fucked. Because here, I'd be folding it. That's that two bet anyway. Okay, I've got ace king suited. So this is just a mandatory jam. If we get a call, then good luck to us, I guess. But we probably won't. King six, fold that. So I kind of want to be getting the better. We're getting the decent hands on the 50p one, a 50 cent one. Whatever. If I say a 50p, 50 cent, you know what I mean. Yeah, we're getting on the good hands on here, and we're getting shit hands on the expensive one. That's not really what we want. But another reason I like these DYM ones is because um, the tournaments are a lot shorter. Like some of the tournaments on just the multi-table tournaments, the regular ones, are so long. Like they're several hours long, and they're even worse than PokerStars. Let's you take this BHS one, whatever. So it's been running for an hour or whatever. It doesn't even say when it's going to end. Some of them have like estimated. These are all satellites. That's because I've got them on micro, but like whatever. Just check that. Don't want to get too involved with this guy. Yeah. If he's called, see, I'm small big, so I wouldn't even pay attention. But I was big line. He's only calling like with all these people to act if he's got some. So you just don't want to. Some times I would jam here to steal my blind, but I'm not going on this case. which I should have done because of the budgets. You can't take the piss, like, because then they'll catch on to it. Here might be quite good because I've got King 10. This guy might fold, so and if he does call, he's probably gonna have something worse on the big blind. This guy calls are a bit fucked. I don't think he will. Hopefully, maybe what. So he should fold. He calls 5 deuce. Didn't need to do that, but he did, and he got there. He got there. That's very frustrating. Sometimes it happens. I made the right jam. I was ahead, and he got lucky. That's poker. You can't win every time. Okay, we've got a jam here because we have a choice. Hopefully he has nothing, but he does have something, and it looks like we're gonna be out of this tourney. Yeah, we are. So yeah, can't win them every time, but we made the correct plays. We didn't make any mistakes. It is what it is. Can't win them all. So there's another 50-cent one, so we'll register for that. So we're not looking good on the old bankroll at the moment. But to be fair, the one that we want to win is this one anyway. The 50-cent one was more of a thing. Is if you do a small one and a big one, if you win the both of them, you do actually do a full double up because it'll cover the whatever the rake is, you know. Maybe I should have actually checked what the rake. What if I go and turn up a little bit? Does it say what the rake is? So, oh geez, it's actually kind of it's higher than I thought. It's like, was that 9%? It's 9% in it. Yeah, that's a bit shit. I thought it'd be like 5%. I swear it used to be better. Okay, it is what it is. It's not doing too great at the moment, but we're fourth. So these two are shorter than us. We're not far off this guy, so we're pretty in the mix. Yeah, the turn is, if we go on the turn, is like, you'll see that they just, I'll just pick any old one, pick this one. It's been running for 2 hours, whatever. Expected duration 5.5 hours. And it's like, you know, like when it's a live game, I don't mind. Like maybe it's just me, but if you're in an actual live game with like people to talk to and stuff, it's more interesting, more engaging, so you don't feel it. But when you're on an online game, because you're not talking to, you're just watching a screen and just choosing numbers. Like it's a bit more. I'll be honest, it's more boring. I can only enjoy like online poker for like a couple of hours at most, and then I just get bored of it. Even if I'm doing well, like there's sometimes where I've been like on a heater and stuff, and then even after that, I'm like, oh, I'm just bored. So it's shit when you get bored, even when you're on a hot run. But yeah, A7. I wonder if I should jam this or not. I could just raise two. I could either fold, raise to two bigs, or jam. A7's a bit of a weird one with the position I'm in because there's three more people to act. But I'm just going to raise to two. That might get the job done, or I might get a call. We'll see. Yeah, I got the job done. It's good. It's not a very good. Well, ace five. I'm not going to try it twice. Even worse position and a worse hand. So, well, I'm not ten. Well, I don't know. I can't. I don't know what. I can't remember on the GTO like, chart or whatever if it's a worse hand because you can make a wheel. Is it better than A6 A7? I don't know. It might be. I think it's like ace 6, 7, 8, and 9 are the worst ones because you can't make straights. Whereas obviously ace 10 above you can make the upper ends, and ace 5 and below you can make the lower end. So we're in the other 50-cent one. But this is one of the reasons I don't like this. You can't just make it like multi-tabling on this software is so shit because it's such all the windows are such awkward size and they just flow and stuff. It's not like it's one of the things that PokerStars does get quite well. Like multi-table on PokerStars is way nicer than on this shitty fucking thing. I'm trying to line it up so that it doesn't bother me. There you go. See how it's like crisply lined up now. 6-9 suited on the big blind. Not very good, but it'll do, donkey. It'll do. And it's shit. Yeah, he's gonna bet and I'm gonna fold. Nice one. Jack 7. So when he's only got 3, it's awkward because it depends on the player he is. Some players will. Somebody's done it for me, so I can just fold. That's really good. When somebody does it for you, that's really good. Like I honestly don't mind if you end up the best case scenario is when you get someone on the table who's an aggressive whale because that's the best. Like if they knock out 2 players and they've got a big fat stack and they start punishing everybody else, that is the best because well, look at the one with the 7. Not that it got there, but but yeah, it makes the game way easier. There are games that I've won and I've literally just been I've registered for something and then I've gone out somewhere or whatever and I've forgotten that I'd registered for it and come back to a win. Okay, I picked up ace king. That's very good for us. So yeah, we'll probably rip in. We don't even want to call. We just want to realise the strength of the hand. Probably just show him as well. Okay, he's got ace king. Okay, free rolling. Okay, we chopped it down. Fair game. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a 4 as well. 9s. So that's good for us. We want him to win because he can knock that player out. So this is a really good spot for us because he's a whale. So he hopefully will apply pressure to this short stack. So I mean, we're obviously next up, but like they're a lot shorter. So I'm really hoping he applies pressure. It's really good when you get a whale applying pressure. Oh, I didn't. That's a shit. Watch him do it to me now, though. I'm obviously you want him to apply pressure to everyone who's not you. But we'll see. Watch him just fucking erase now. He's folded. That's good. It's fold around. That's really good. Okay, we've got aces. I've got bullets, mate. I'll show you. It's filled. I'm not even dicking about. So we're going to rip it in on that one. We're actually going to fold on this one because he's got us covered. There's no point us risking it with him. Like when there's somebody who doesn't have a big blind invested, they're a lot less likely to call. Like even if they've got a decent hand, but as soon as they've got at least like one big blind invested, they're more likely to call. So I don't mind as long as we're sapping the blinds of this guy and I'm just chilling or whatever. And I don't want this guy to think I'm taking advantage. At some point, I will have to probably when the blinds go up or whatever, and I'll be a bit stuck. But right now, I don't have to take advantage. Like right now, let's say it was his big blind. Sometimes even with this crap, I'd be jamming to steal a blind. Unfortunately, I can't call, so he's gone away with stealing some blinds. That's frustrating. There's little I can do. This guy's not aggressive. That's very bad for us, actually. He's just locked it up. He just have, which is fine. I mean, to be fair, if I'm in his shoes, that's what I'd be doing as well. I'd be locking the win up. Okay, this is getting quite bad. The thing is, the more we lose and the more he gains, we become more likely to become the short stack, which we really don't want. We really need this guy to play some hands and just apply pressure. The thing is, like, if he's a competent player, he's going to be nervous with this guy. So like when he does something like this, he's going to believe it. Like in this particular instance, that's really bad for us. It's really bad. Okay, now we're the new small stack. That's really bad. It's really bad. Why do you have to wake up with jacks there? It's really bad for us. Okay, we've got ace king. So against this guy, we're just gonna jam it in. I've got ace king. I'll show him. The thing is, if you show as soon as you show him a few times, they sort of get the idea that you actually have it. So like they won't call. So I'll just show him again. Like, look, I've got it. You know what I mean? And then it gives you credibility. So like, even if they've got some decent-ish holding, where normally they'd call like ace five or something, like some weird rag ace. As soon as you like in a spot where there's very few people, like it's 300 or something, 400, then it's more valuable, isn't it? So yeah, if you can get those hands to fold because you've got yeah, I was gonna try and jam them, but I'm not. At some point you'll jam and then they'll just have the same and they'll call anyway because they think you've got ace king. I really want to jam there as well, but it's problem with early position because as soon as you got a king, you're blocking some mans. But yeah, this is really bad for us. To be fair, at least we're sort of chilling with these, and he's a lot smaller now, so I'm still not like the smallest, which is fine, but it's not a good spot. He's probably going to jam, I imagine. Yeah, that's really bad for us. So yeah, we're getting a bit stuck here. Okay, we've got ace nine, so if it folds onto us, we can jam. No, we can't call that though. It was really awkward. This might be good. This might be good. It's only bad if he folds, but okay, this is a good spot. Good spot. Good spot. Good spot. Good spot. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's the bad outcome. And we would have won that as well. Oh no, but it would have been chopped. It'd have been chopped. It'd have been chopped. As if we found an ace as well, because I had an ace. So this is really bad for us now because we're at the bottom stack. Everyone's evened out a bit, but like, it's really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Really bad. I don't know how we're going to navigate this. I'll be honest. I don't mind him sapping it off him. Oh, we got shit on. He's going to do it now. Yeah, don't blame him. He has to. So that's one where we took the piss. But that's the thing. You build up a bit of a rep, and he might have even folded like something that's semi decent because we showed him a few. I've not really been paying attention to this number. To be fair, I look over Just see we have a shit hand and then fold. So I mean, even now we would have I'd have lost with the queen six. So just getting shit hands in this one. 8-9 off. This is quite bad for us here. He's probably going to jam. I'll probably have to fold. I'll actually call this one because I've got half of it invested. Yeah, I'll fold. He's got jacks. That's fine. Okay, we've got 3-9 suited. I'm probably going to fold. I really hope he calls, but he probably won't. Oh yeah, well he will. He's got pocket eights. We want pocket eights to win. Pocket eights is good if he wins. Yes! There we go. So that's what you want. That is what you want. Congratulations. Yes. £7.98. So we're now on £8.10 or whatever. Because it was in euros, so that's why it's not like 10 quid or whatever. It's not £9.10 or whatever. Okay, so we'll try and win this 50p one as well. We would have been a bit ahead as well if we didn't lose that other 50-cent one that we played earlier. Yeah, we played really well. We got loads of really good hands. So we got ace king, ace king, ace king, aces. We're getting really shit hands on this one though. And the thing is, because like a big blind, I've got 1.31. Unless he's a complete idiot, which occasionally you get it through, 99% of the time they're just going to call. So you have to have it. And unfortunately, I didn't have it then, and I was too early in the position. So whatever this hand is now, that's my lot, and it's 5-6. So somebody's going to put me all in. I'll probably have to call. I'd have a choice. If it was like, well, yeah, it's just going to put. I know he's going to put me all in, and I've got a call. Okay. I mean, we've got back doors. We've got a call. We'd have a choice. Can we get there? No, we can't. Okay. Nothing we could really do. Earlier on, when I noticed I was dropping, I should have been shoving. So I played it bad on that one. That's the only one I played bad. First one that I lost, I played well. It was just bad because it's poker. And then the second one I played well and we won. Unfortunately, we won the best one. We won the biggest one. So that's the important stuff. So anyway, that's how you saw play DYMs. It's quite straightforward. I'm hoping there's another largish one. Not really. The problem is because it's early in the morning. There's not as many players. So what I should have done with the stream is have done it earlier. So I think what we'll do is we'll. I don't know what we'll do actually. I'm not sure. What I might do is if I register one, I might be able to spin one up. So let's try. Let's try a €2 one. Let's try and register for that one. I think €2 is a good size. So register that one. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, we'll play Twister, and if by the end of that one we don't have a table, then we might pack up the stream early, and then maybe I'll try a new stream when there's more players. I'll be honest, that's an oversight on my part. I picked a poor time to start a stream. I hate this channel. I have a secret lab churn. It's just the worst. I mean, just don't buy a secret lab churn. They're so bad. I very much fell for the. I used to watch a lot of Linus Tech Tips and back when they used to promote them. And the biggest one I've had through this is like 25 quid or so from the 25 people. The only problem with the 25-cent one or whatever you want to call it is because the stakes so low, people do just sort of take the piss on it. It's a lot harder to play well. Ace rags have much more value in these, especially when you just flop 2 pair. I'm just going to get it in. I'm not going to fold. He's got chat 3. So he's drawing very, very slim. And he's gone. Very unfortunate for him. Oh no, he's still alive. Just very, very lucky for me, I guess. Yeah, I'll call. Try and get rid of him. Have it. So here, generally, we should be playing quite aggressive because we want to steal blinds. I'm gonna let the king phase me. If he has a king, he has a king. No, he does not, because he would have called. As soon as you raise, they put you on ace-x, so as soon as an ace comes, it's really good. If he calls, you know that you're behind. If he folds, then obviously you win. I'm not going to do it with every hand, because he'll eventually just he's obviously going to get there. Check, that's all bad for us. Okay, he wins, it's fine. It was going well for us on the turn as well. Okay, so he's calling back a few blinds. It's a bit shit. Okay, that's not too good for us. We pick up a straight draw at least. Yeah. Let's cut a full on that. No, we'd have had an open ender. King 7 suited, so that's probably, well, offsuit, sorry, that's a raise with a bit of king, so that'd be alright. Again, when you're just gonna get it in. It's got a flush draw. We hold. And there you go, that's how you play heads up pretty much. You just have to play quite aggressive, because the problem is if you're too passive, obviously you're the one who's going to get blinded out. So yeah, you just have to play quite aggressive. And if you hit any pair, like even if I had one pair there, I'm ripping him, because the chance of him having a better pair on the board is a lot lower because it's heads up. Like you're narrowing the range, like the hands. And if he does, that's it. But yeah, so, especially when you get to like, let's say I have like 45 big blinds, he's got 5. You just need to pummel it in, because like even if you're pulling it with some crap and he doubles up to 10 and now you're on 40, you do it again and he doubles up to like 20 and you're on 20. Like you can like pound like 3 times before you're in any real trouble. So anyway, so yeah, we're registered to that other one, but it's not really it's not happening, I don't think, is it? Yeah, it's 2 players. I mean, we'll do one more twister and we'll see if we the reason I'm doing 25 cent ones is because twister generally isn't a very good value. Senga, it's kind of like 50-50, even though there's minus the rake. But the rake on, if you think of it like this, like look, 50% of the time, but there's 3 players, yeah. So let's say we're all equal skill or whatever, and you factor them out of a large proportion. You essentially have a 66. You're getting 66% of the total pot, but you've got a 33% chance of winning it. So like it doesn't really tally up. Whereas when you're playing the sitting goes, you're getting, so it's minus 9%, so of the total pot. So yeah, so you're getting 93% of the pot, and you've got a 50% chance, of getting that 93%. You know what I mean? So it's I think I've done the math right, but if you know what I mean, like the slither of rake, the less than 10% rake, that's better than the 33% cut in the prize pool of this, because obviously all 3 of us are registered for 25 cents, so there should be 75 cents to play for, but there isn't. So yeah, we're just going to rip it in. Most of the time he's just going to fold, but if he does call, we've probably got him beat. And look, if he had any of that, we'd be fucked, so that's why you have to rip it in, because if they do fold, the only time they're going to call is if they've got like, we'll raise here, we'll continuation bet. I'm just going to rip it in. If he's got it, he's got it. I don't think he will. He has an 8, and that's no good. So we get a fat double up there. Now we're the leader, so we can now be aggressive. So we've got an ace, so we're gonna definitely 3-bet. That's bad flop for us. He re-raised as well, like he snaps re-raised. We'll check it. Check it again. He might have a boat, perhaps. This might be a chop opportunity. Yeah, it's a chop opportunity. I could have probably bet prior though. Okay. Queen 9. I'd have raised him anyway. So he folds. Yeah, so just need to keep the aggression up really. I'll check on this one though. Yeah, he'll bet and I'll fold probably. No. Nice one. There's no point letting him win it. No point letting him win every single one. Queen 4. I'll probably raise them then, yeah. We'll raise on this one. He's called. Just gonna rip it in. He's got a queen. Nice hand. He won't be checking a queen there. So like, if he bets, he's got a queen probably. But if he just checks, it's no good. Let's see what he does here. He's getting a bit low on blind, so he might start trying to be aggressive to stake stuff, which he did there. Fair play to him. It's tough when you're the short stack. It's very tough when you're the short stack. There you go. That's the game. It helps when you flop trips as well, of course. Let's see how we're doing. 3 out of 6. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Uh, don't know why I'm looking at Tony's actually. We'll just try a little more twister. These twisters are going quite well so far. Sometimes the boost Tonys are really good. Doing the boost ones are quite good. I would say with the twisters, the higher the stakes, the they do play differently. So the highest one I've played is the €25 one. That was the highest one I've played. 50 cent again. It's really bad. We're getting 50 cent every time. It's really, really bad return. Oh. I don't even got like I don't got a twister league on there now. Like, sometimes I have a league on, so if you play twisters that you do a bit better. If I get re-res it's pretty bad. Okay, that's not a very good flop for us. I'm just gonna check. Yeah. I legit believe him as well. That's the thing. Like, he probably does have a pair. He knows I'll probably have overcards. That is what it is. Can't win them all. There we go. We got our wish. Took a little longer than I'd liked, but there we go to this. So yeah. So now we need to trim this little €2 one. So maybe we'll just pack it in when we get to a tenner. Because I'm not going to wait. I think getting to 20 is going to be a bit arduous, I'll be honest. Okay, we've got a flush draw, so we'll bet it. And we would have got there. So that's good. It's not that I prefer him to call, obviously. I'm just going to flat. When it's 3 away, it's generally better to play a little more. Yeah, okay. A bit more reserved because you don't have the same sort of leverage. Gotta check on that. We've got King 8. I will call. That's a very poor flop for us. We do hit our king, but there's a very good chance he may have also hit his king. No, he had ace-6, okay. Fair enough. The problem is there's no point betting there because if he has anything to call with, he's almost certainly better than what we have by the time we see that king. Flush comes in, straight comes in. Well, I think there was a flush anyway, I can't remember. But there's definitely a straight out. There's 10 queen, king, wasn't there? So, ace jack, 9 jack, whatever. There's hands that just improve. So there's no real reason to bet there, even though we hit as king. So this is good for us if okay, king wins. I'm not gonna call. Okay, this is quite good for us, although he's probably gonna try and yeah, that's fair enough. Would hit his 10 as well. Fire 6 off, so just gonna fold. So we're in a bit of a tough spot here. I will actually jam with king deuce suited, so that's why I'm jamming with it. It's unlikely he'll call, but he might. We'll see. Okay, that's a good thing too, because it's shit. 6-8 off is quite bad for us. Yeah, that's good though. Let them fight. This is a good spot. Oh, it's bad if he wins though. But he's not gonna, and he doesn't. Good. 2 jacks just to make sure. Okay, so now we need to be quite aggressive. I probably should have jammed then, I'll be honest. Okay, we've got ace 8. He's probably going to be aggressive. Oh, okay, if he was aggressive there, I'd have just popped it right back in. I'm going to jam here. We do need to pick up a few. Eventually, of one of these jams, we will get called, and then we'll be fucked. He's probably going to do 3x, I imagine. No, okay. We've got top pair, so I'm just going to rip it in. You don't want to see any more, really. As soon as you hit like a semi, like you hit some kind of hand where it's reasonable. Okay, we've got queen, so we'll probably rip it in here. Yeah. So the thing is, some of these hands is just gonna have like some silly suited 2-gappers or something. So king deuce, I could probably. I really should have jumped them. Yeah, you've got to have a bit. You have to have a reasonable frequency. If you jam every hand, then it's bad. Okay, we want to do. Okay, this one will jam as well. Eventually he'll get bored, or he'll just run into something that's quite good and he'll call. It's a shame because several of these would have actually hit the board quite nicely. Okay, that's not good for us. That's no good either. So you gotta have like queen 6 or better or something like that, really. Okay, we're actually gonna be a bit sneaky and check. I'm gonna bet actually here. If he's got a king, we're fucked. It'd probably re-raise. No, he folds. So it's fine. Okay, we've got a king, so we're just gonna rip it in. Okay, so we're slowly climbing. It's definitely a long slog here. 9, 10, we'll rip that in. He's got this. So that's what I'm mad about. Eventually you will get called by a good hand. It looks like we're going to get a. Oh, we almost got away with it. Okay, well we did win 2 of them, and then we lost 1 of them, which is really, which basically means we're even. That's the problem because the payout's so bad. It's for the amount. Um, it means that we're basically broken even from we're winning 2 and losing 1. See with whereas double your monies, if you win 2 and lose 1, you still up. Obviously, you lose rake on on the other 2, but even then you still up because if you think about, let's say, so it was a 5 here, you're getting 4 and a bit profit. It's 4.10 profit here, so you'll have lost 2. About to call it 2. Let's just round it off and just say it's 10%. So you'll lose 2 in terms of rake, but then you'll gain 3 from each in total. So you'll still gain 6. So minus the 5 from the last one. So even if you lose 1, you'll still be up. You know what I mean? Whereas in Twister you won't be. So that's what I mean. Like Twister's just inherently worse because it's more common as well that you will have situations where it's you win in Twister where you win 1 and lose 2 because it's 33%. It's less likely for you to win 2 and lose 1. We've got King Jack here. I'm actually gonna do four bigs. I think three's a bit too small. I like four because three implies it's smaller. I don't know. We'll see. It might work. It might just get through. I've not really played. Like my hands is 0%. So if they actually know what they're doing, they'll look at it. Go, these guys tight as fuck. Time to fold. But we'll see. What we want here is a fold. There we go. Good. That's all we want. Just like that with second place, I think. He's 50. So we're about. Well, yeah, we're about third. I know because he's. No, we're actually fourth. Okay. There's very little difference between these two. So he's last. So yeah, it's like third, fourth are very even. First and second significant. Well, first definitely. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, if we win this one, we'll be on like about 9 quid or something. Don't know how much this is. 12 pence. Hey dear. Dear. You know, I've just noticed I didn't actually change the title. uh, there we go. That's what it's supposed to be. There we go. People looking for Black Ops 2. They just come along and find my shit. Okay, we've got a pair and a backdoor straight draw. I was going to say flush draw, but okay, a 4 might be good here. And it is. No point in betting, because you're betting essentially as a bluff, because the only thing that's going to call you is, I mean, best case it's a flush draw. But I've got the ace of clubs, so. Oh, my back. Oh, I've done something to my back. I don't know. 9 high. I'm going to just raise to 2 and see how this works. Just a continuation bet. I've actually got no decision to think about, but I'm going to make it look like I'm thinking about it. So that's poor. Okay, that's very bad for us. And the Cogs had a king and I had one big blind in. But, yeah, that's very poor plot for us. So yeah, we're doing quite bad at the moment. Fold. And there's the king. I'm hoping he gets kind of invested and he just sort of takes a fair bit off him. If he calls now, that's really good for us. So yeah, so I really hope he has the winning hand because now his blinds are fucked compared to mine. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, so that's good. That's really good that he's won. Assuming he bullies him. If he bullies me, not so much. Okay, king nine. Should I jam or should I just because I've got 10 big blinds? I don't. It's not like 5 or something. I'm tempted to just let it go because then I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go. I was tempted to rip it in because it's the kind of hand where you can kind of get away with ripping it in. But I think this guy with his how many his V pip is fucking through the roof. So I think he doesn't know what he's doing. That's my opinion. Which is very, 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 very good for us. Yeah, this is good. I hope. Please call, please call, please call. It's 10 is 5. Hit a 10, hit a 10, hit a 10, hit a 10, hit a 10. He did not. That's really bad. I would have won that before. Okay, it's really bad for us actually now. We're in a very bad spot now. So yeah, indeed, he doesn't know what he's doing because the way he's calling and stuff is just not what you do in these DYMs. He got lucky there. I'm hoping one of these just knocks each other down a peg, because otherwise we're a bit stuck. um, got a deuce. Wow, another one with a one. I don't mind a walk there. See, I don't know where to. If it falls, should I jam on this guy or not? I don't know. I don't think so because I don't know. I just don't know. Jamming on this guy maybe, but I want to get in with something decent to begin with because I reckon the earlier ones he's probably going to call. These guys don't seem as much like they know what they're doing as the normal people do. Maybe this guy does, but these guys definitely are. Because he calls like this. This is bizarre having a pot that's like 8 bigs. Right, right now they should either be all in heads up or it should be a 2 big blind pot. That's what I'm on about. Like in this game mode, having an 8 big blind pot like that is just really bizarre. Ah, he's cold. That's really bad. That's really bad. He's snapped it off. That's really bad. He's got 9s. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we might have fucked up here. Yeah, we fucked up. Yeah, that was a really big fuck up. Oh, I did just wake up with 9s there. Okay. Okay, yeah, we fucked that one up. We made a mistake there. We should not have done that. Okay, we're still up on the stream in total, but that's a big fuck up. That one. It's very unfortunate. It's another €2. Okay, we'll probably play this one as the last one. I think for the Twister, we'll scale it up, and we're gonna do a we'll do a €1 Twister. See if we can get a good one. The best €1 Twister I've had was it went up to €15. So that'd be really nice. If we get a nice premium one. No, we don't. We get a shit one. Can't we just get a nice one? Sometimes you do get nice ones, and it's actually worth playing. Yeah, we'll call. But he's probably got ace-x. He's probably a continuation bet. Just see how reasonable he is. That's reasonable. Now we've got a gut shot. We hit the gut shot. We now have the nuts. I might have been able to get a bit more there. I don't know. It depends what he had. That's some good run out there. Wow, would have had trips. This guy's got 9 high. Bro. So he's gone. So that's good. 8, 9, 2 jack. Oh, I would have flopped straight. Basically the nuts. A6. It's definitely a raising hand. Continuation. I'm just going to check. I'm hoping he reps it. Okay, I'm going to have to call. And he's got nothing, so that's good. That's what you want, to rep it. So now we're in a very dominant position now. And he's got to be a bit more cautious. So that's that whole thing of just taking control. We'll let him see a flop. He might try and blag it. We'll let him, and we wouldn't have got there anyway. Jack 10, that's definitely a raising spot. So we just need to keep the pressure on. Don't let him get too comfortable. That's a poor flop for us. Yeah, we'll let him have it. That's definitely a raising spot. We'll just continuation bet. Yeah, I'm calling. I've got 10. If he gets a diamond, he gets a diamond. If he doesn't. So we win this one, that's good. So that's a euro locked in. So yeah, it was kind of a waste of time playing all them 25-cent ones because we made them all irrelevant in one game like that. So yeah, the twist ones are a lot faster, but they're just a lot less, likely to. Yeah, I'd have had a hard time getting to fold anyway. Any bet we do, he's probably going to call at that point, even if he thinks he's behind. People with, pocket pairs are a bit sticky. So that's no good, so we'll fold that. I'll be honest, this stream's been a bit of a drag, I'll be honest. But it is what it is. We could try another twister, but I'll be honest, I don't really like twisters because, although I've had success today, it could very easily go the other direction. And at the end of the day, if you're relying entirely on, I know that's poker in general, but you're pretty much relying entirely on getting matched with people who have no clue what they're doing. Because anybody who has, if you're in let's say you're on a table with people who is just as equally as good as yourself, then over the long run, you're only winning, a third of the time, but you were only winning like, you know what I mean? Like, so you're winning 200x, 2x pot a third of the time. So you're never going to catch up to what you can't beat that. It's not beatable because the math doesn't make sense. Whereas the DYM ones, the chance of you being in, the thing is, when you only got two opponents, the chance of one of them being very good is a lot higher than the chance of all five being good in a DYM. Like, you're gonna have some numpties in the DYM. Like this Sparkos guy is a numpty. Like, his VPIP right now is 42%. Your VPIP should not be 42%. That's not normal. It's probably why he's doing the worst at the moment. He's got the lowest big blinds because he's got the highest VPIP. It's legit in this. It's a legit direct correlation because you're only going to get called by, like, he's just limping every hand. Like here, if he's got a decent one, he should be bumping up. If he's got a bag of shit, he should just be folding. There's no limping in this. It's really bizarre. Fold. It's not a bad big blind hand. I can definitely call 2 bigs. It's not a very good flop, but it probably will do a normal continuation there. Okay, we now pick up a gut shot. We pick up a pair. So I was messing somebody on also. Pocket deuces, fold. See, like even with these, there's no point trying to set mine because there's just no point. In the muck. So like just by folding, we're second place. We literally played like maybe 1 or 2 hands and we're second place. Because that's just how you play this. They're so passive. Like I'm just literally sending messages on my phone. Like if you're either lazy or shit at poker, these are the best ones to play at because all you have to do is play the hands that you actually have a good hand really aggressive or easily aggressive, and basically just fold any middling hand. 10-3 in the book. So yeah, these earlier levels are just a big waste of time. I'll be honest. Um, it's one of the few types I don't mind playing the hyper turbos because um, it obviously puts the pressure on. Because these earlier levels are pointless. They just are. So we're in the territory now where it's like the blinds actually have a purpose. This is like the good spot. Level 4 and level 5 is the real nice spot. Or we can hopefully, because when you get people who are into like, I don't blame him for doing that. When you get people in a spot where they're on like 2 or 3 blinds in this spot here, then they're a bit fucked. Fortunately, my VP was very low, so okay, well, let's have a fold here. Well, as soon as there's like 3 people involved, there's just no incentive for me to call. I was tempted to jam. I'm actually going to jam with that. I'm hoping it just gets through. I'm early positioned, so. Nah, he's cold, that's bad. Ace king. And he's got a king as well. It's very bad. Oh, we chop it up! Let's go! We've only gone and chopped it up. That's very lucky. Very, very lucky. It's very bad for me, though, still, because they've seen that I've just jammed with some shit. So now they're going to do shit like this. Got a fold, unfortunately. Nice bet. But we're second place now. So that's very good. Just going to fold anyway. Crap. I mean, just gotta rip it in here. If he has it, he has it. He's got it. But we get there. We get there. Let's fucking go. He's on two bigs. It's extremely likely that we'll win here. So this is a spot. Even if I had aces there, I'd fold because he's nine. Like, why would I risk my stack against these guys? Although I would have flipped them. But like even then, like, what if they've got a king? They're not going to fold, and then their card comes, and then I'm fucked. Like, oh, they've got king ten. Oh, look, return a boat. Oh, they have king deuce. I'm dead on the flop or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just not worth the effort. Any king now. Like, my hand's a bluff catch at this point. They've got a ten or a king. I'm fucked. Yeah, look, see. So I'm going to call because this is one of the few times I flat call because he is in the big blind. There you go, he loses, and that's the game. We got. I'll be honest, we did get lucky there. The ace queen was just, he could have had ace jack or ace ten easy. So, but anyway, we won. So it is what it is. If we the thing is, even if we flat call, which we never fold in there, so if we flat call, we see the queen, we're gonna get in. He might fold then, but anyway, it is what it is. But to be fair, we'll probably check it and he'll probably keep barreling because there's other occasions where we might think he's got ace or kings. We check, he bets. We're not gonna fold, call, and then we get the bad news. That's the alternative. Anyway, we got to £8 and £70, whatever. We started with about £5. We've had so yeah, we're up about three and a bit, £3.5 or something. And with the rate back, whatever, so we're close to about £9 really. So yeah, we're not far. We didn't do it too bad. But I'm gonna pack in because it is late. I'll be honest, it's a bad time to start a stream. I just fancy playing some poker. I was hoping there'd be enough players, but yeah, it's early hours of Monday now technically, so.